All right, man. What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate the love and support, man. For sure, for sure. And I just felt good after doing that boxing stream yesterday, man. So I wanted to come back and do another one. Appreciate the love and support once again. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1 Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Check them out. Website, promo code description for lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. And don't forget me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. If you want to check us out, we over there. Um, like I said, all those links in the description. So you always can find, uh, you know, the articles, sources, always in the description. Intro instrumental link always in the description. And I want to do this today, bro. This shit about to be fun. Lawrence Williams, I see you. Renardo too, I see you. El Jefe, I see you. And we're gonna talk a lot about Mikey Garcia getting the royal treatment and get the jump over Errol Spence for the Manny Pacquiao fight. Wilder Ortiz 2 issues are fixed according to Boxer Scene. And I'll put that article in the description or I'll put it in the chat in a minute. And then we're gonna talk about they're gonna talk about Showtime versus Fox. It kind of got a link to the Wilder 2 Fury, the Wilder Ortiz 2. It kind of got a link to that story, man. But shout out to everybody: Don Banks, uh, Bobby Swag, Jackals, Daniel Smith, Eli Zachary, and yeah, man, pretty much, man. What we have been hearing behind the scenes is starting to surface. Even little boxing insider from Talk Sports, Michael Benson said, Mikey said today, you go to his Twitter page that he holding out for a Manny Pacquiao fight, and PBC is doing everything to keep Mikey Garcia from going over the top rank to stay right at home with PBC, and they trying to do so by giving him the Manny Pacquiao fight. So once again, Errol Spence get played again. At some point, you know, if it does happen and Mikey do take that fight, and even if Mikey don't take that fight, Danny Garcia is in position to take that fight. From what I understand, he probably will fight Pacquiao if Floyd don't the second time in 2020, and that might be Pacquiao's career right there. But yeah, I don't understand why Mikey Garcia getting preferential treatment. I don't get it. Travis Brewer salute, Mark Pinkerton salute. Lorente, what's going on? I just don't get it. Why is Mikey Garcia getting this treatment? Why is he being courted? I understand Top Rank desperate. I understand the zone desperate, but after that performance Mikey Garcia put on versus Errol Spence, it wasn't no valiant performance. It wasn't no performance where you say, damn, Mikey showed a lot of heart. He got dog walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really want to see Mikey Garcia again? I guess people want to see it again. So he'd come off a loss and he'd get to walk right into a Manny Pacquiao fight. Now, don't forget, when it was talks about, and it was premature, it was like pre-talks about Mikey Garcia fighting Danny Garcia on pay-per-view. All of a sudden, Errol Spence wanted to jump off a very, very important, 2 dates. It was supposed to be August 3rd. He changed it to September 1st. It was supposed to be the last Sunday before football. That would have been that last past Sunday, and he wanted to push it back to be a pay-per-view event. So they let Errol Spence have creative control pretty much of the event because he was mad because he was hearing Mikey and Danny going on pay-per-view and they didn't give him the Pacquiao fight. So they compensated Errol Spence by letting him move the fight to LA. That's Errol Spence. Making it pay-per-view. Was supposed to be regular Fox. Errol Spence. Letting it stay on Fox from Showtime. That was for Errol Spence. So they made up to Errol Spence. Banco salute. Y'all subscribe to Banco and Lawrence Williams. So they made up to Errol Spence for not giving him the Pacquiao fight by letting him control where the Sean Porter fight goes. They didn't want Sean Porter fighting in Los Angeles. Not 2 black fighters fighting in LA. It's not going to sell well. They would prefer that fight be in Brooklyn. And then their second preference would have had it in Earl hometown of Dallas. But Earl is the one that wanted to take it to LA. So, so at the end of the day, if you Errol Spence, then how do you feel? Because what did he tell Fight Hype? He told Fight Hype, they don't give me Pacquiao next, I'm gonna threaten to fight Terrence Crawford. And they're gonna have to give me the Pacquiao fight. But all I keep hearing is Errol Spence, neutral natural salute. Errol Spence is this linear star. Lawrence Williams say Pacquiao earned the right to be the last fight for welterweight undisputed. Spence Porter winner should fight Bud. Exactly. I agree. He earned the right not to have to fight the motherfuckers neither. In my opinion. Sean, I see you. So at the end of the day, if this does happen, we speaking hypothetical. He choose to come back to PBC for a Pacquiao fight, and I also heard Top Rank offer Pacquiao fight, but they can't offer him the money that Al Heyman can offer him. I could just tell you that. So at the end of the day, what do I tell you? A dude that you demolished is being considered to fight Pacquiao next. You demolished. And he can probably very much well have a tune-up before then. They treating him like the star. Come on. They treating him like the star. You know what I'm saying? And if you peep game, he can versus Sean Porter, he came out in the Mexican colors. Don't forget that. He came out to the Mexican colors versus Sean Porter. Versus Mikey Garcia. And guess what? He pummeled Mikey Garcia 12 rounds to nothing, right? And guess who? Guess who's still the bigger star? It's Mikey Garcia. Guess who still got more clout from PBC? It's Mikey Garcia. Because everything I heard, PBC was disappointed in Mikey's performance and they didn't care what he did. And all of a sudden, he possibly thinking about going back over the Top Rank. Now they saying, oh man, we can't have Mikey do that. We can't have Mikey do that. Now we going to give Mikey Garcia the Pacquiao fight. Sad. Corey Lee, salute. Y'all subscribe to Corey Lee. So, what was the point of the Mikey Garcia fight if he's still going to get preferential treatment over you? What was the point of doing that? And then what he going to turn around and they going to use the excuse, well, Errol Spence got a mandatory. He got to fight Yugas or he got to fight the Collazo, whatever the Qdoba dude name, for the IBF, mandatory. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he can fight Yugas, the best case scenario, or best case scenario, he fight Danny Garcia. Ideal scenario, he fight Yugas or he fight his IBF mandatory. But at the end of the day, all I hear is, well, Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, they can't make them dudes fight Errol Spence. They can't make them dudes fight Errol Spence. And they right. At the end of the day, I don't know what Errol Spence supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? If he steamroll Sean Porter, you steamroll Mikey Garcia. At this point, if you Errol Spence, is it like, all right, they really trying to freeze out Top Rank? That's to the point where I don't even think the Terrence Crawford fight, Don Banks salute. He said Pacquiao and Super Chat. He said Pacquiao don't fight Spence next. He a hoe. Why? Why? I just want to know, why does Pacquiao have to fight Spence? We talked about this yesterday a little bit. Why? And I appreciate the super chat, Quan. Salute. Why do Pacquiao got to fight Spence? Real shit. How is he a hoe? That's all I want to know. Because it ain't like Errol Spence got 3 belts. September 28th will be 29th for my time when he gets done beating up Sean Porter. He had 2 belts. You know what I'm saying? So how is Pacquiao a hoe for not fighting Errol Spence? I don't get it. How is he a hoe? Margarito, Marquez several times. Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Eric Morales 3 times, Barrera, Thurman. How is he a hoe? This motherfucker 41. He 41 years old. Errol Spence ain't even fought none of the opponents he fought. That's crazy that the narrative now y'all gonna change this Pacquiao a hoe. Tell Lil Quan I said what up too. Quan. See him working. So how's Pacquiao a hoe? That's all I want to know. How's he a hoe? Why is he obligated to fight Errol Spence, but Errol Spence not obligated to fight Terrence Crawford? And I understand it's not Errol Spence's problem. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? He only sounded like a bitch ass nigga because it's the politics. It's the politics. You know, at the end of the day, if Mikey Garcia said, I'm probably going to the zone, right? I'm going to go to the zone. Do you think PBC would really care? When it came to Top Rank, they don't want Top Rank to do nothing. They trying to kill Top Rank. They don't want Top Rank to do nothing. He said Freddie Roach joke going around saying niggas scared to fight Pacquiao. I don't pay him no attention. I don't pay him no attention. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he said, I'm just playing, but not the ball hit it I got here. This nigga stupid. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. So you can't put it on Pacquiao. Not if it came down that Errol had 3 belts, he had one more to get in Pacquiao bullshit, and then I can understand, like, you gotta get that belt up, or you gotta shoot the fade, or you gotta get out the way. That's just what it boiled down to. He said Errol been talking shit since the beginning of the time. You know what I'm saying? Errol been talking shit since the beginning of the time. It don't even matter. At the end of the day, are we men or are we bitches? Or are we women? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, business. There's plenty of motherfuckers that close business deals that they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of motherfuckers that go back and forth and, oh man, this nigga disrespect me, dog. He gonna send this bullshit ass offer. There's plenty times where niggas then came to blows and still went out on that field and played. There's plenty of times when niggas then got into an argument, but when it came down to the money, they put the bullshit aside. That's just what it is. And if you're gonna hold grudges, you're gonna hold grudges and you're gonna start acting like a female, then hey, the game ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? You could say Errol did a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, I can give a fuck less. Make the fights happen. Do you not believe your guy gonna win? That's just what it boiled down to. But yeah, he trying to freeze Bob out. But Bob got a bigger money line. That's the crazy thing about it. Cody Wall said Bob got a big Walt Disney. Ain't none of them niggas fucking with Walt Disney. Walt Disney bought Fox and sold off the FS1 portion because it would have been the monopoly. Showtime, CBS ain't fucking with Walt Disney what they own. So Aaron got more money at disposal. Do they want to spend the money, or do he want to spend the money and pocket it? So I ain't trying to hear about their personal gripes and their personal businesses. You know what I'm saying? The best feeling in the world is, my fighter gonna whoop your fighter ass. That's the only thing that matters to it. Cause I can care less. But when you see shit like this, where y'all sit here and y'all just swear to God PBC is a pro-black establishment. When you see shit like this, if Mikey get that Pacquiao fight, don't y'all sit there and say and blast Pacquiao. Y'all did that shit with Keith Thurman. Y'all did it with Sean when he didn't want to fight Errol. Y'all did it with Danny Garcia when he didn't want to fight Errol. Y'all did it with Keith when he didn't want to fight Errol. At the end of the day, what is the one consistent problem? What's the variable in this equation every time with Errol Spence? Because the one variable that changes is the fighter. It's Errol Spence plus PBC plus Mikey plus Danny plus Keith plus Sean. You know what I'm saying? Plus whoever else the fuck deduct him versus Yugas. The one constant in each variable, each equation, the variable is Al Heyman. When y'all gonna wake the fuck up and say, hey man, Al Heyman, man, what's going on? And I keep telling y'all, every brother ain't a brother. I'm dead ass serious when I say that line. Jokingly, seriously, semi-serious, semi-jokingly, I'm dead ass serious, dog. I've been saying this for the whole year. They mismanaged Deontay Wilder. They mismanaging Errol Spence. And y'all listening to them other foo-foo ass niggas. I'm telling you, the proof's in the pudding. Ask Rick Ross. Because it's Errol Spence plus PBC plus Sean. Errol Spence plus PBC Danny. Errol Spence plus PBC Keith. Errol Spence plus PBC plus Pacquiao plus Floyd. It don't matter. Plus Hughes versus plus Collazo, who was supposed to fight Errol Spence at the end of the year. He won the title from Kell Brook and he bitched out. Each one of that, the one variable that don't change is Errol Spence. Or two is Errol Spence and Al Haymon and PBC. You see how the blame goes from one fighter to another fighter? You see how that blame go? It's Danny. No matter of fact, it's Keith, it's Danny, it's Sean, it's Pacquiao, it's Floyd, it's whoever. Same motherfucker every time. It's Al Haymon. But everybody don't want to see it. Nobody want to see that. Oh man, Al Haymon bullshit. Why he ain't trying to make this fight? He said I put 1,000 on Spence. Yeah, that's the narrative. That's the narrative. Errol Spence is gonna pummel Sean Porter. I've been talked about the odds, but that's just nobody want to keep it real. And guess what? When Mikey get the Pacquiao fight, guess what they gonna blame? They gonna blame Pacquiao. Oh, Pacquiao need to be a man and step up and fight Errol. He stopping Errol from becoming undisputed. Pacquiao need to step up and be a man. Oh, Mikey a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? They again be talking about them two, but Al Haymon just sitting there getting the pass. He's sitting there getting the pass. You know what I'm saying? And they was just on Pacquiao job back in July versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I told them, I said it really didn't matter. Neither one of them was gonna fight Errol Spence no time soon. And Lee Autopsy, salute. Manuel Figueroa, salute. Either which way, I was going for the brother. I didn't give a fuck. I'm not going for Pacquiao. Not over no brother. And Keith Thurman embraces being black. He's biracial. If my mind was mistaking me, you know, I'm cool. At the end of the day, this is call it for what it is. When they gonna start calling out Al Haymon? I just want to know. He said, I don't think Pac want to fight Spence is going to have to force Spence and Crawford. At the end of the day, you might be right. Stack Mill TV. But guess what? Al Haymon got the money. Promised Pacquiao 30 guaranteed. You know, tell Floyd, say if he beat Errol Spence, I'll fight you. It's ways to make Pacquiao fight. Hold on, I'm gonna plug up my computer. Oh, I wonder why this bitch was going dark. 1 second. You know, it's ways around that. Put more money up for Pacquiao, or Errol Spence take less to get what you need to get. They can make that fight happen. They tell Pacquiao you guaranteed 30 million to fight Errol Spence, 10 more million that he been getting. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Why not? He ain't. I mean, make a better offer. All Pacquiao wanted was 20 million. Bob Arum said to fight Terrence Crawford. Bob Arum didn't have it. He said a $20 million purse for Pacquiao would have been at least a million pay-per-view buys on ESPN. Put more money up. You know, oh, you only gonna get this if you fight Mikey. We only can give you 15. If you fight Errol, we'll double up, get 30 man. You get something on the back, and Errol Spence got to take less. You can take less. You got to compromise to get what you want. Remember Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya? Floyd got like a 20% split, 80-20 split. He took like 20 million home or some shit like that. Oscar picked the gloves, he picked the ring, he picked the venue. All Floyd had to do was show up. Oscar asserted his dominance over Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd showed up, he got the dub, he sold the fight on 24/7. And guess what? He compromised, and you see the results. Floyd compromised, and you see the results. He went on to make a good payday versus Hatton, Marquez. He became the cash cow. Give Pacquiao more money. It's simple. Give him more money. They got it. They got the money. Shit, just shit. Take some of these bullshit ass fights y'all overpaying people for the rest of the year. If Errol Spence is this big universal star, then treat him like it. Errol Spence ain't the biggest stars these niggas pushing on the internet. And I don't believe him and Mikey Garcia pay-per-views did that good. But you know what? If they did do good enough, they telling you by giving Mikey the Pacquiao fight that Mikey Garcia was responsible. He was responsible for the pay-per-view. That's what it got to say. Let's talk about that for a minute. If Mikey do truly get this Pacquiao fight and jump over Errol Spence's head, what does that tell you? That tell you they think Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia was a bigger pull. He was more responsible for the ticket sales. Him and Jerry Jones, because it's being said Jerry bought tickets too. You know what I'm saying? They saying that Jerry and Mikey Garcia was responsible for the ticket pool. So they saying, despite Mikey Garcia getting pummeled 12 rounds to nothing, that Mikey Garcia was responsible for the pay-per-view and his image and his rep. There ain't no sweat on his rep in my Nipsey Hussle voice. He's still a bigger star than Errol Spence. And we'll see the Errol Spence pay-per-view numbers come September, whatever. Well, it'll be October or something. We'll see what type of numbers he do on pay-per-view. Real talk. We'll see. At the end of the day, if them numbers don't come out and they just, the rumor is they did 200, I ain't trying to hear it. Because I'm telling you, right now, they got to give us some tickets away in that fight. Because ain't nobody going to see no black versus black fighter in Southern California. They not. David Benavidez, that's a good look to put him in Barrios on the undercard, but like I said before, they should have did that fight in Brooklyn. Garcia, he said Garcia Camp said Mikey pull was 35,000 to Errol Spence 12,000 for tickets. I can believe it, but I don't know. He said I was at the Mikey Spence fight and Mikey had 60% of the fans. So one way we gonna find out another. When he fight Sean Porter on pay-per-view, which was the stupidest pay-per-view he could have did. And that was Errol Spence that wanted that. Because he heard Mikey and Danny was on pay-per-view. And look at it now. Mikey and Danny didn't even go on pay-per-view. You going off some knee-jerk reaction shit, if that's true. Clip Bud Jaron Ennis should go to 40 or go to Top Rank and fight Bud. He a long way away before being ready for a guy like that. For real. Long way away. But he said what? How can someone pull the even measure? Even measure? Tell by the fans in the stadium. What you talking about? Stupid ass nigga, man. Get him the fuck up out of here. Daniel Tardy, get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. His mama should have swallowed him. Shit, his mama probably his daddy. He probably on some Malik Yaba shit, man. Get him out of here, man. Any nigga would. I'm taking everybody wrench who don't act fast. Start the fuck over. Y'all, all these niggas got wrenches, man. Get this nigga up out of here. There we go. Clip Bud, quick. Get him fuck up out of here. Don't delete that nigga. Get that nigga up out of here. Get him all the way up out of here. Send him back to Negro Fight Fan TV. Send him back over there. Spence versus Porter pay-per-view will be 300,000 in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna be that, to be honest. Ain't gonna be no 300,000. How much is it? If it's reduced, yeah. If it's reduced, but not no $80. I heard they put in the movie theaters. I don't like that motherfucker Earl regardless. I ain't going to support that shit. And I don't really care for Sean Porter. I'm straight streaming that bitch. I thought about going to the movies. I'm gonna save my $20. I'm streaming that bitch. I don't fuck with neither one of them at all. The undercard is stacked. That shit ain't stacked. Nobody give a fuck about David Benavidez as a motherfucking Darrell. Stack will be putting Tank on that bitch. You feel me? Or putting Broner on that motherfucker. You feel me? Or putting Danny Garcia on the undercard. That's Stack. For real talk, that's Stack. What's up with this? Fuck Spence. Fuck that bitch. Fuck with that cornball ass nigga. fucking his cornball ass fans. I made that be seen. But I ain't no hating ass nigga where I'm gonna be like, Sean Porter gonna pummel that motherfucker. I ain't stupid now. I respect this fight. I respect him as a in the Sean Porter. I don't fuck with the nigga, man. I don't fuck with a lot of fighters if you can't tell. These niggas just gay. I'm sorry. I just can't fuck with how they moving, dog. It's hard for me to support a fighter, bro. It's hard for me to be a fanboy. Real talk. I like Wilder a lot, but that's be about the only one. But I'm gonna just be objective with this. I just don't fuck with these boxers, man. It's hard. It's hard to man. It's hard, man. When they start to open their mouth and they start talking that bullshit, man, you be like, man, come on. I fuck with the small motherfuckers for real. That's on God. I fuck with the small guys because ain't no money in the small fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nuyawaz, Estrada, the Sora Stein, you know the Dog Bow, the Ryan Burnett, the Titays, the Doniers, the Rigan Dials. I fuck with them because they ain't corrupted. They ain't they ain't the dough ain't hit their brain yet like that. It ain't saying that I don't. I think this could be this could be a golden era in boxing, but it ain't the fighters' fault per se. It's just they getting pimped by corporate. I just can't fuck with how they moving. Tanaka, I like him. That's just my opinion. I just can't fuck with how they moving. And what Errol Spence is basically like, nigga, you sold wolf tickets. You tried to impersonate. And I'm gonna tell you my problem with him. He tried to impersonate the boogeyman, right? Oh man, I'm the boogeyman. I'm like, all right, this nigga won't fight everybody. These niggas scared of the smoke. These niggas, he turn around and he want some of the smoke. He only want smoke with Sean or smoke with Keith, or he only want smoke with a Danny or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't want no smoke with Crawford. That's just my problem with it. If you say you free now, hey, he not played that role, and had he played like the Santa Cruz role where like he just laid back and he ain't saying much, he just cool. Like what, whoever they got me to fight, I'm gonna fight them motherfuckers. When they call my number, I'm gonna fight. You can respect that because he didn't play no role. Bushido boxing, y'all can subscribe to him. You be like cool. I can fuck with that. Nigga was 100. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, hey, look here, man. Like Peter Quillen told Colossal Sports in the interview. He said, man, I wasn't scared of Golovkin. They offered me $500,000 to fight Golovkin, and then they offered me $1 million to fight Winky Wright. Which fight you gonna take? I can fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with it. I can fuck with that because that's plain, like real talk. Like when motherfuckers talk about the Jay-Z situation, they don't like when I speak on that shit, but I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it's people out here selling themselves for a lot less if Jay-Z did sell out. It's easy to say, oh man, that nigga sell out and you don't know the details, or oh that nigga he sold out his community. But then again, you had uncles or yourself was bagging up, bagging up, trays and you got the fish scale in the back, y'all selling 8 balls and you selling that white devil dandruff in your community. Like nigga, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I ain't never sell out. I never do this and do that. Hey, that's on you. But when a nigga put $100 million in your face or give you $100 million check, or a motherfucker give you some of these niggas $1,000 check. Some of these niggas, all you gotta get these niggas is a Gucci belt, some Gucci shoes. Niggas ready to sell it all out. So everybody want to be like, I ain't no sellout. I ain't gonna never sell out. I don't understand. Like then again, you got the motherfuckers with their Yeezys on and they Gucci belt on, talking about Jay-Z a sellout. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, all of a sudden nigga, I ain't stop wearing. I'm still wearing my Gucci. Oh, Kodak say he still wears Gucci shit. You can't tell that man what to wear and this and that. But then again, you want to say, I just don't understand black people, man. But I don't understand it, bro. But I ain't, like I said before, I ain't not. I'm just telling you how it is. I don't rock with a lot of these niggas like that. I'm not an apologist. If there was a fighter to be an apologist for, man, in boxing, maybe so, but it's not. Who you really giving the benefit of the doubt to in boxing? Most of y'all might say Wilder. Okay, I can understand. Out of from 130 and up, who you giving the benefit of the doubt to? Who? Who? If he wasn't black or he wasn't white or he wasn't Hispanic, who you giving the benefit of the doubt to? Hard to. Because if you go back in history, they said Marvin Hagler didn't want to fight Mike McCullum. They say Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight Aaron Pryor. You know? You go through history. It's a lot of dudes that, Muhammad Ali was the one that wanted to quit in the Thriller Manila, but Eddie Futch put the towel in first. So, Cardi body salute. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got questionable backgrounds, but like I said, man, at the end of the day, it'd be interesting to see how Errol Spence move. If Mikey get that fight, and I anticipate, it's tough. It's tough. I probably would anticipate he gonna announce his next move, but it's tough to announce it 2 weeks before Errol Spence fights Sean Porter. But I think they're gonna announce it before then. He might announce it after, but to really tell me how trio Errol Spence is after he get done wiping the floor with Sean Porter, I want to see that nigga go on the epic rant. Will salute. I want to see him speak his mind. Like, this some bullshit. Boxing politics. I sat over here for 7 years, going on 8 years. Real shit. Let's put it on the floor. He been pro. He been with PBC since 2012. Okay? He been pro 1 more year longer than Lomachenko. He only 2 or 3 years younger than Lomachenko. Just to put that out there. But let's see how much of a real nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? Because when they not doing right by you, you feel what I'm saying? When they not doing right by you, like, you gonna sit there and get played like a pussy? Real talk. He gonna sit there and get played and just say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight you against next. I'm gonna fight my mandatory next." He gonna sit there and give another year. He gonna let He gonna let Mikey and Danny fight Manny Pacquiao in 2020, and then he gonna wait till 2021. This nigga, he gonna be waiting next year. Be his 8th year in the game. And if he wait through next year, he gonna be going his 9th year through the game, and you trying to catch Manny Pacquiao. This why you can't get all the belts. Truth be told, Keith Thurman, they should have ran that fade already, bro. They should have ran that fade long time ago. But let's see what type of real nigga he is. Everybody say he real. Everybody say he that guy. Let's see. He speak up for himself. Let's see. He get that mic at the pummel Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? This nigga barking for. Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. Yeah, my bad. Dude cutting the grass here. Shit, my dog do not like that motherfucker. Nigga come cut the grass. My dog. I figured only the male person, and later at night he don't go crazy like that dude. But yeah, let's see how much. Let's see how much. Let's see how much balls he got. Cause I be talking cash shit. I be like, man, PBC on some bullshit. I've been sitting here this whole time, waiting my turn. This be my 8th year next year being with PBC. I ain't getting the fights that I want to get. This unification fight came 2 years late, too late. This some bullshit. They letting Pacquiao get away with murder. He ain't getting drug tested. This some bullshit. When they gonna give me something? He gonna take who, man said he gonna take the high road. He ain't gonna say shit because they probably got some shit in the contract and a non-disclosure agreement not to say shit. See, they ain't gonna sue Paul Malignaggi after he called Al Heyman out after the Broner fight, but they'll sue the fuck out of Errol Spence. So he gonna just shut up and fight his mandatory. He ain't gonna do shit. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna do shit. And people gonna act like Pacquiao the problem every time. Oh, it's Pacquiao, or it was Danny, or it was Shine, or it was Keith, or it was Floyd, or it was this guy. It was that. No, the problem is Al Heyman. PBC don't value Errol Spence as a fighter, and they did the same thing to Keith Thurman. They didn't give him Keith Thurman Floyd. You know, whoever was at the division didn't want to fight him and unify. You know, Paulie didn't want to fight him. Floyd didn't want to fight him. They gave Paulie to Broner. You know, Broner didn't want to fight him. And Keith Thurman, all they sat there and kept overpaying Keith Thurman for not fighting. Real shit. Who do you know? What employer do you know do that shit? Real talk. At the end of the day, they overpaying him because they can't deliver the fights that he wants. So they overpaying him versus lower level opposition. Real talk. Think about that. They did it for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman made $3.5 million fighting Bundu. He made $3.5 million fighting Leonard Bundu. $3.5 million. And this was what 2-3 years ago he was making. That was real. That was like shit. It ain't too many fighters back then that was making that for a main event. You know why he got 3.5? Because they couldn't find a fight for him. They couldn't find a fight for Keith Thurman. And they probably didn't. I can't remember the guys at the division at the time, but I think he got 3.5 to fight Bundu. Whenever he fought Bundu, that was 2-3 years. That's a lot of money. Might have been 4 years ago. He got that. They overcompensated him because they couldn't deliver the fights that he wanted. He said, "What if Floyd? That's the problem with PBC." It probably. I don't think it's Floyd, bro. It could be. It could be. Top Rank is preparing Spence mandatory against. Yeah, I just mentioned that. No wonder the fighters ain't hungry. Yeah, you getting overpaid not to fight. So they probably going, and also it's said that Al Heyman, when they get low in between money in between fights, he get them money. In the street sports guy, salute. So if you got legal problems, they say Al Heyman take care of that. They say, you know, if you have your money get low, he take care. I remember Antonio Tarver got locked up in Vegas for a debt. Al Heyman bailed him out allegedly. So, you know, when they get low, Al Heyman take care of them. To them, bro, when you going to make a post when you're not complaining, well, hey, when you gonna make a post in here again? Guess when? Not never. Not never. And guess what? You gone. He gone. These niggas think this boxing shit is this way it's supposed to go. It's not. Just because niggas say, "Oh, I'm so happy about boxing." You know why niggas so happy about boxing? Because they don't want to see no fights. Because they thriving off the drama. You know what I'm saying? They thriving off it. Niggas want to fight. I don't want to sit here and talk about 1+1=2 and that bullshit. Nigga, I want to be talking about. I want to be getting prepared for a fight this weekend, a big fight. You know these niggas. I'm so happy that Errol fighting Sean Porter. Like nigga, 3 years, too late. 3 years, 3 late, nigga. Like fuck up out of here. These niggas happy with these little rinky dink ass fights. Niggas 30 years old in the resume of Errol Spence. These niggas just be happy with the gayest shit, man. I swear to God, I wish they never created a box community on YouTube, bro. I swear to God, this shit just out of hand. Cause I love to knock some of you niggas out, y'all motherfucking socks. Real talk. I love to knock some of these niggas out. These niggas so damn fake, bro. You know, it's these niggas, oh man, you that guy. They be all your buddy one day, and all of a sudden you go do your own thing. Niggas be mad. Niggas be mad. Niggas ready to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? First, yeah, see, I'm just tell you, I'm gonna put this out here. Never tell niggas your personal business. Miss 21. Never tell these niggas your personal. These niggas, they get too comfortable, bro. They get too comfortable with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm gonna say it again. They get too comfortable and they get to chopping it up and they get to telling niggas they lifestyle. Oh, I work here and I'm having this little bit of money problem over here and you know my life not going good over here and oh yeah, I'll be homeless in the and then Soon as these niggas ain't your friends no more, guess what? They putting your business on the internet. These niggas was never your friend. Real niggas do real things, dog. Real sisters do real things. Coffee Universe people are overhyped. Spencer Porter tickets are not even selling. I tried to look at the tickets a couple weeks ago, man. I couldn't access. But it's a tough sale. Appreciate the super chat. It's a tough sale though, and that's in life in general. I don't never tell niggas. I don't even let. I got one friend that know where I live at. That's it. Only one of my homies know where I live at. Privacy is at a premium now, and so with this new internet and social media, privacy is at a premium. Real talk. Privacy is at a premium. Cause soon as you get these niggas the tools to destroy you, they can't use that shit. Niggas be jealous. That's all the boy niggas be jealous. They really do be jealous of people, dog. And motherfuckers can't wait to tell them about the struggle. That's why I hate asking for help. Because the help can't wait to tell everybody else you ask for help. He said, I thought it was almost sold out. Fuck no. I could tell you that. The highest, the biggest capacity crowd they have for a boxing match, and that's because I just watched that fight in the last year at LA and the Staples Center with Shane Mosley and Margarito. It's never been more people in the Staples Center for a fight than that fight. And you know what? They gave all the credit for Margarito. They Shane Mosley from California, ain't he? They said on the telecast HBO, Shane Mosley got no credit. Shane Mosley got no credit. No credit. They said it was all because of Margarito. So ain't no fighter from, let me just get this correct to you. Ain't no fighter from Cleveland, Akron, wherever the fuck he from, all right? Same area. I've been there before. And from Texas, going into the Staples Center and selling that bitch out. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not. Now, had you said Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, they would have sold a lot more tickets. Had you would have said Errol Spence versus Canelo Alvarez, they might have a chance to eclipse that Margarito Shane Mosley crowd. But yeah, that is what it is, man. But hey, we'll see what type of Errol Spence. This is the new Keith Thurman. He said Errol Spence clown. No, it ain't that he a clown. He did choose the place, Alicia. He did choose the venue, but Southern California is tough. It's tough to sell there. It's a lot of brown fighters fight down there, like Santa Cruz and Mares, and two black fighters fighting there ain't good, and it's just not gonna sell well. And that's just what it is. It's a bad venue. But he wanted to fight in LA, and it is what it is. Vegas would have been even better, but man, you gotta think about it. He fighting Sean Porter. People don't even know who the fuck Sean Porter is. He said, no fighters ever sold the Staples Center out. Just no fighters. No fight. Like I said, the capacity for a boxing event at the Staples Center was Margarito and Shane Mosley. That still stands today. I'm gonna see what the capacity was before I move on and talk about Wilder. I'm gonna see what the capacity was. Give me a minute. Let me see what that shit was. Hold on. I'm trying to see how many tickets they sold. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to see what this shit is. Hold on, man. I think the ring might have it. It says that it is. It said 18,894 people attended. Hold on. He said the fight. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck. So I don't know what the fuck it drew, man. That's some bull. It drew. It was the highest grossing fight. So that's what it was. So that's what it was. Canelo probably do it. He could definitely raise on salute. He could do it. I think Canelo could do it. It depends on the opponent, but I don't understand why Canelo ain't never fought at Staples Center. So I don't understand why that never happened. Maybe because of the hand wrap thing in Vegas, where you can stack in Vegas and you can't stack in California. I think it is. People talk about Floyd hands, but they don't talk about Canelo not being able to stack his hands. I think it's Canelo. Could be wrong, but you talk about Wilder and Ortiz. Why ain't Chicago a bigger fight city? I don't know. Chicago, Philly, Detroit, Naptown, Ohio. Good question. But yeah, Wilder and Ortiz too is probably gonna be November 23rd. Like reported, it's the week before Thanksgiving and Black Friday. The holdup was the fight gonna be on Showtime pay per view or Fox pay per view, and you know, that's what it boiled down to. And they shows, they said in the article on Boxing Scene that Al Heyman chose. I put in the chat. Al Heyman chose Showtime. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. They said Al Heyman chose Showtime. So so that was the big hang up. I know a lot of people, they was hearing about the Fury fight. Like, I keep hearing about Fury. I keep hearing about Fury. I keep hearing about Fury. Hold on, my bad. I put the wrong shit in there. Hold on. They kept saying I keep hearing about Fury, but the thing is that Wilder and Luis Ortiz has to happen by November, or it breaches the contract between Wilder and Fury. Wilder and Fury 2 is supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen February 22nd after the Super Bowl. So there's an article right here. So that's the situation between Wilder, Fury, and Ortiz. So Wilder is legally obligated. He is legally obligated to have to fight Luis Ortiz by the end of November. If he don't, it breaches the contract between him and Tyson Fury. So, I remember Stephen Espinoza was saying that he hoped that Wilder and the powers that be would choose Showtime due to the loyalty Showtime has shown Wilder over the years. So the holdup was the network it was going to be on. Also, another holdup was the KSI versus Logan fight. The KSI versus Logan fight, it didn't happen. It took the Staples Center out of play for them. I think Ortiz and Wilder may have been dealing with injuries. I think Ortiz may be dealing with a hand injury, so that's why they didn't fight September 28th. But he training in LA right now, Luis Ortiz, and they gonna do it in Vegas because the Staples Center is booked up on the date they can't fight because Eddie Hearn locked it up for KSI and Logan. So now Wilder and Luis Ortiz is gonna be pay per view November 23rd on Showtime. So they chose Showtime over Fox. Um, so that's what it was. So and also before I even heard that, Lubin is going on Showtime. He was expected to be on the Adrian Broner Fox card, but Showtime is fighting for dates. You know what I'm saying? So most of the fight dates, they give them to Fox, but Showtime need fight dates. So Showtime really battling with Fox for fight dates. They're not getting no fight dates. Everybody basically want to fight on Fox, and they want to put the fights on Fox. So, Showtime is battling against the grain on Fox. So that is what it is. So Wilder and Ortiz, too, is gonna be at the LA. I was gonna be in Vegas. I think it'll be at the MGM Grand Garden. It won't probably be at the T-Mobile. It's gonna get tougher to put fights on the West Coast. Once the Raiders open a new stadium in Vegas, it's gonna get tougher because they have football games there, and then the T-Mobile always booked up. Justin Timberlake concerts, Beyonce concerts, Jennifer Lopez. So there's a lot going on in Vegas, especially if they get an NBA team there and they move a team to Vegas. It's gonna be tough to put any type of fights in Vegas come October to December to shit to February to the NFL playoffs over with. So he said Hearn troll Wilder taking that date and the venue away. Basically, that's what happened. They were supposed to fight September 28th, Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder. That's when it was supposed to happen. And then I think Ortiz had that in hand injury. And I think Wilder might have injured his hand or arm or something. So really, that should be a free Showtime fight. That ain't no pay per view fight. It really ain't. It just really ain't a pay per view fight. But they got it. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm just keep it real right now. I ain't paying for that shit. I'll watch it and I'll talk about it, but I ain't paying for it. They out they fucking mind. That's their fifth pay per view this year. I think because you got two Pacquiao's, one Spence, that's three. You got another Errol Spence, that's four, and this would be five. And then Javante and Gamboa could be going down December 7th. And December 7th, it could have Lomachenko returning, allegedly. And it could have, it's going to have Ruiz and Wilder, Ruiz and Joshua too, that same day. So that'd be like 5:30 in the afternoon. And then you had Tank and Loma kind of competing for going head up December 7th. And then December 14th, you probably had J Rock Lara going against Crawford and the Mean Machine and then Lopez and Comey on the undercard, and then you're gonna have the zone with their unification bout between Juan Estrada and Kel Jaffe, I heard, and then you're gonna have UFC with Emmanuel Nunes card. So, so they got a lot going on. They got a lot going on December 14th and December 7th. And on top of that, you got NBA games, you got NFL games that can flex into Saturday. You got the Heisman December 14th. So at the end of the day, you got a fightless weekend this weekend. I believe it's fightless. And they could put a fight on this weekend, but they not. They trying to jam all the fights. They trying to jam all the fights on the same day. All these fucking fight days they can have, and they want to put their best venue and make you choose between college football, college basketball, and NFL. That's some bullshit. Yeah, this weekend you ain't got shit coming up. None on American television. Next Friday you got Devin Haney fighting on the zone. Saturday you got Jaime fighting and Ryan Garcia fighting. Then you got Fury and Otto Wallen fighting Saturday. I'm not stopping my day to watch none of them fucking fights. Devin Haney is the only one I go out my way to watch. The rest of them, to keep it real, I'm not going out my way. This the weakest. This the weakest Mexican Independence holiday weekend I remember. And then the Friday, September 20th, you got a Showtime card with some motherfuckers I don't even know. And then the 21st, you got Peter Quillen taking on Alfredo Angulo on Fox Sports 1. You got Lil B-Hop with Christopher Colbert on there, Delorme on the card as well. So basically, September 28th in Errol Spence pay-per-view. But they want to kind of program each other. That shit crazy to me. Super crazy. Nutrinational pay-per-view need to be $49. Wilder and Ortiz two need to stack card. Who you gonna stack it with? Unless you plan to put Adrian Broner fight on there with Ivan Reddick, or they gonna put Danny Garcia, Austin Trout on there. That's the only thing I really can see. Danny Garcia, Austin Trout, because if Mikey taking the Pacquiao fight, I don't think Danny can. If Danny was getting a fight next, Danny wasn't gonna risk. I don't think Trout. You probably gonna have Danny Trout on the undercard. This is terrible. Like, man, let's play matchmaker. Who available that can fight on the Wilder Ortiz undercard? Because if Tank and Gamboa are going on December 7th, that's probably going back to Royal Farms. He said one thing PBC do right, they do a whole afternoon, evening of fights. So, I mean, really, because you got Barrios, he fighting, Benavidez and Darrell fighting on that Errol card. Okay. Lil B Hop, Peter Quillen fighting. Truex tore his shit up. So really, who? Caleb Plant? You put Caleb Plant, versus somebody, but Caleb Plant wait on the mandatory because Truex tore his Achilles out. Truex and Peter Quillen supposed to give him a mandatory. Who you gonna stack it with? Only thing I can see is Danny and. Only thing I can see is Danny and Trout. Castanos, but I heard he fighting on October 26th. Unless you're gonna put Jamal Charlo versus Dennis Hogan on one of the cards. But Showtime ain't got no main event. They ain't got enough. They need more main events. I mean, shit. Yeah, Playman Goofy called it last month. No way PBC putting on all these pay-per-views, robbing the fan. Like I said, like really, like when we play matchmaker, who you putting on that card? Unless Spence dispose of Sean Porter, quick you turn him around and put him on a card. You know? And you just say, well, let's get that one of the mandatories out the way. But I doubt they doing that. I don't know. Berto, yeah, he just tore his arm up. Or something he tore versus Miguel Cruz and pulled out. Who? What else out there? It's tough. In Jobway, you want to see in Jobway? It's gonna definitely be a versus soft touch after that last performance. So I can't call it. I can't call it. He said sometime in boxing, Marpico said 2 pay-per-views, fighter today. Pat Canelo, that's it. Nobody else has done enough. And Canelo don't fight him. Even Manny Pacquiao in the pay-per-view fighter doing 500,000. That ain't no fucking that ain't respected by today's measure. That's respectable. It's really not. For you to be a pay-per-view fighter, in my opinion, you got to at least do 700,000. It's over 300 million people in America. But I like Wilder, but I don't like him $80 enough. And that's Christmas time too, shopping and Thanksgiving, Black Friday time. Like, I got no fucking 80. And boxing do that shit all the time. They wait till November, and I think Ricky Hatton and Floyd fought around that time, and they wait till November. Ricky salute. They wait till November. They wait till December. They wait till we gotta buy. Some people gotta buy Christmas presents, and some people got light bills to pay. Go up at that time. They do that shit every fucking year. They sit there. I'm not falling for it no more. I'm not falling for it no more. I don't feel bad. I'm not putting money in their pot because can't nobody tell me Ortiz 1 or 2, is a pay per view. Ortiz ain't did shit since losing to Wilder, and he looked pathetic. But so did J Rock after he lost to Jamal Charlo. He looked pathetic. He came and gave a great performance, but I don't like them niggas $80. I don't like them $20 enough to pay for that fight to go to the movies, and I'm not paying for Errol Spence, Sean Porter. I'm not paying $20 for that. I'm not paying $80 for it. If I choose to go, I choose. I'm not going. I'm not supporting that shit. I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, we gotta support the brothers. We gotta support the brothers and shit like that." At the end of the day, when the fuck they gonna fight somebody? Real talk. When they gonna fight somebody? At the end of the day, I'm not, man. I can go to. I'd rather take my money and go to the Pistons game or go to a Lions game or go to Indianapolis and catch the Pacers or go down to Cleveland and catch the Browns. I'd rather take that money before I give it to their ass. That's real shit. Or I'd rather sit my ass at home or go to B-Dubs and get between the TV and give me some food and watch it for half the price. Or watch a football game for half the price. That's one thing about it. NFL asks you for a ton of money to sit at home and watch the game on your couch, or you go to B-Dubs, or you go to your homie house, or you go to David Buster's. They not asking you a ton of money to do that shit. Nigga, Dave and Buster's this weekend, Sunday, all you can eat wings for $20 with a plate with $20 game card. What you get when you go? What you go get when you get a pay per view from Errol Spence and Sean Porter? You don't know what you gonna get. What you gonna get? You might get the fight of the century, or history tells us you might get the dud of a century. It ain't like when you go watch boxing, right? It ain't like you about to get the greatest fight of all time. Usually, the lower level fights be the greatest fights of all time. I mean, he said Wilder Ortiz too need to stack undercard. Who gonna stack it? That's what I need to know. They didn't stack Wilder. They didn't stack Fury and Wilder one. So why would they stack Wilder and Tyson Fury too? I mean, Wilder and Ortiz too. What you gonna get Santa Cruz on there? Santa Cruz said he coming back in November. You gonna get Santa Cruz versus Jason Velaz or some shit? That's what you gonna get. You can get Santa Cruz on that undercard. You can get Santa Cruz and Abner Mares. That's what you gonna get. Tell me I'm lying. Maybe Badu Jack. You ain't lying. You gonna get a mismatch. You gonna see Santa Cruz at moving up again, not being able to hurt nobody. Which you might get Gary Russell on one of them cards. You're gonna get Gary Russell and Santa Cruz on the same card and say you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I heard Gary Russell supposedly fight November 23rd. I heard Santa Cruz. They're gonna be on two separate bouts. Alicia say, you absolutely correct about us supporting our own fighters. They don't fight nobody. We were reading my mind. Yeah, I ain't got money like that. And if I had money like that, I wouldn't waste money like that. You know what I'm saying? And they be quick to disrespect the fuck out of us. You know, they be quick to disrespect us, man. So I don't feel bad no more, man. I just don't. Santa Cruz and Gary Russell will save it if Leo on our ass. Man, Leo about to fight like for the regular WBA belt. I got that information 2 days ago. Yeah, that's something. Like I said, if you hang around the end of the videos, y'all watch the full video, I'm gonna start dropping Jews and shit. Shit I'm not even gonna talk about. I just start references at the end of the video. I forgot about that shit. I forgot about that shit. I heard that shit days ago. Hold on. I might have heard that like several days ago. This shit crazy. I'm looking. Yeah, it's been a minute since I heard that shit. I ain't paying no attention. I was so done with that nigga when I heard that. Damn, I think that's what I heard. Hold on. I heard they want Leo to fight for the regular WBA title and make the dude that be Alberto Machado Casinco the Super WBA title that Davis had. So the Santa Cruz be fighting for the regular WBA title most likely next, Quincy Finola. So Jason Velez a bum that Ryan Garcia already beat up. I think but Velez was the name I heard associated with that, man. But hey, y'all got any questions? I answer them, man. I got a minute. I don't be wanting to stay on long, but I got a minute. Any box related questions? I'm about to go cook this chicken. I should throw that bitch on the foreman or on the grill. Shit, that sounds like a plan. My dog been and took that bitch off the grill. For real. That nigga been in. That nigga don't have no chill. Oh, here we go. He said they overhype these fighters that protect they own. Yeah. Leo don't want that. No, I said he going for the regular belt. He ain't fighting Casinco. They gonna try to call Leo Santa Cruz. What is Leo Santa Cruz now? A 4 or 5 division champion if he win this one. So that's what they trying to call him. So they trying to call Casinco. They trying to call Leo Santa Cruz a multiple division champion. So it is what it is. They trying to call him that shit. Four division. I don't know what the fuck he is. I know. See Leo Santa Cruz. I got any questions? Keep asking him. They motherfucker wasting a ton of time. A ton of my time. He can't hurt it. He couldn't even. He couldn't bust a grape at 126. You know. But it is what it is. He get preferential treatment. I don't know what Gary Russell gonna do. Who really want Gary Russell? That's the question. If I'm Gary Russell, man, I'm thinking about. I think I would retire. If my money right, I think I would retire, man. Cause then he just another Gary. He just another Grandma Rigondeaux. He gonna be inactive, and then one day somebody gonna step up and beat his ass because his inactivity. Why is they protecting the O so important? Not making good fights. I don't know. Because of Floyd said the O important. That's just what it boiled down to. Because what Floyd said. That standard Floyd put out there. If you lose, it ain't over with. But it's hard, man. When these niggas lose, they go away for a year. Real talk. They go crying in their hotel rooms and you don't see them. Man, look at Robert Guerrero. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. You ain't see him for a whole nother over a year later. Real talk. Danny Garcia, he lost. He took a year off. These niggas lose, man. They don't see, man. They don't get right back in. Only person that lose, they get right back in the public spotlight is Broner. Broner lost him a down. I think he was on the next Showtime card. Like, man, everybody feel that since I lost, that Floyd lost. You know what I'm saying? He was back talking his shit. He didn't shy away from it. But when you start, when you nervous and you just let shit marinate for a minute like that, you lose or you get embarrassed or whatever, and niggas don't see you for a long time, and then you show up. It's like, come on, the tension gonna be tough. Broner jumped right back in the motherfucker water, like, man, fuck these niggas, man. He said, I'm still the feel. He said, I'm still the face of the sport. I'm still the next Floyd Mayweather, and you move on. You move on. Gary Russell versus Rigondeaux. They trying to make Gary Rigondeaux versus Ray Vargas. I want to see Gary Russell versus Rigondeaux, to be honest. So the loser getting the Manny fight. What is PBC thinking? They don't want Mikey to go to top rank. That's what I'm hearing. They don't want Mikey to go to top rank. They said Mikey was supposed to make an announcement September 14th at the top rank event, and now PBC is using Manny Pacquiao to keep Mikey on this side of the street. But at the end of the day, if Mikey feel that he could beat Lomachenko, because top rank will be a tune-up, Lomachenko, and then if he wanted to fight Crawford on pay-per-view like Lomachenko, to me, Lomachenko ain't gonna probably make him half the money. Even with all the push ESPN giving him, the Lomachenko fight ain't gonna make half the money he gonna make with Alpha Pacquiao. So, maybe Mikey Garcia cashing out. Remember all that shit he talked? Oh, if I can't knock out Pacquiao within 6 rounds or whatever that shit is his daddy and them was talking about in the gym, yeah, man, he gonna get fucking pummeled by Pacquiao. No doubt in my mind. If Mikey beat Pacquiao at 47, I'll be shocked. He had Rigo mandatory for Vargas at 20. I just know they trying to make that fight, I heard. Like Charlo said when he lost. Just want to play video game. But Charlo, credit to him, he tried to step right back in there and get back in there with Tony. He didn't run from that shit. He wanted that smoke. Rigo's still the best at 22. Nah, he ain't the best, in my opinion. You already know who I fuck with Nervete. Nervete is put the Beach by Dre on Rigo. He about to move up, though. He ain't that. I gotta see more from Rigondeaux. He getting old. Kid Boy Heyman treating fighters like pop stars. That's why PBC fighters lack grit. Yep. They getting humbled by the business system. You can come to PBC with a with an edge, but they gonna commercialize your ass. Ray Vargas getting exposed by Rigo. I don't want to see that shit. That's an ugly ass fight. A lot of holding, a lot of grabbing. Vargas is a he tough to watch. Yeah, check out see if you can on Twitter on Top Rank announcement coming soon. Maybe Mikey. That's what they saying. But I heard PBC trying to give Mikey the Pacquiao. Maybe he don't want Pacquiao. Maybe he don't want Pacquiao. Maybe he telling Top Rank one thing, he gonna stay with PBC. You don't know what he gonna. Nobody know what he gonna do. Not even the great Ellie Sackback. Loma versus who in December? Whoever his mandatory is. I heard he might fight his mandatory in December. Whoever his mandatory is. Let me see who it is. Let me see who it is. Matter of fact, it's Teofimo Lopez. That's crazy. Lopez is number one, and then Emmanuel Tago is number two. Roman Ajarav, and then Pedraza, who moved up. Devin Haney, number five. Just know it ain't Devin Haney. Who wins Salvador Sanchez and Mayweather at 30? I think Floyd Mayweather the greatest super featherweight I've ever seen. I'll go with him. Salvador Sanchez is a bad motherfucker. Russell versus Stevenson. I don't want to see that neither, but I'll take it over Rigo. I think that's what happened to Keith. Keith is defeated. Yeah, he got his money. He comfortable. Rigo is with Ishmael Silas. He is? I thought he was with Ronnie Shields. Yeah, everybody leaving Ronnie Shields ass. He ain't gonna have no more fighters left. All he got is Jamal and a prominence. He got Jamal and the other motherfucker. Jamal and what's the big motherfucker name? FN Job Boy. Why didn't Lara leave Shields? I don't know. He was Ishmael Salas. Didn't say. I know Jamel left because he said over money, but didn't Ronnie Shields like cuss him out or something in the corner? He got mad. Just watch the Vinus fight. And when they show the corner work, that's why Jamel Charlo left Ronnie Shields. I remember that shit. Yeah, he said it was over. He wanted to train in Dallas and not Houston no more. Nigga, why you want to train in Dallas and you from Houston? It make no sense. He did an article on Ring TV. They did a little article on what would happen. You know, oh, it was over money, and my gym is in Dallas now. He was just talking about some other shit. Just say y'all didn't get along. You know, let's just say y'all didn't get along. He did something to that nigga in the corner. Mikey seemed defeated for a minute. I like him. He needs to fight soon. He puts on a good show. He can be fighting Pacquiao or a tune-up, Dan Loma. Shout out to the UK, Heavy D. His Vanez have a mental breakdown. Dude posting weird shit. He broke. He got a job at the Wild Card Gym. Same thing with Amir Khan. He said he was about to quit boxing because of that Don King shit. Vanez should have never left PBC. He was mad because he probably didn't get that Charlo rematch. You know what I'm saying? That was a close fight. So a lot of people thought Vanez won that fight versus Jamil Charlo. I think Vanez was the one that was keeping him out the Olympics. Wilder should duck the 100 million now. We'll get freestyle bad. Shouldn't have ducked the 100 million. I don't know how you gonna get froze out. AJ ain't win shit. AJ got to beat Andy Ruiz first. He got to beat Andy first. And I just looking at some of the pictures, I didn't really watch a lot of the press conference between Wilder and Ruiz, but some of the pictures that's going around, Anthony Joshua don't look like he want to be there. To keep it real, he don't look like he want to be. Anthony Joshua like he about to get beat up again. He lost all that weight to get knocked out again. That's what it looked like. He looked like a little bitch. I'm sorry. Sitting at the press conferences and he don't seem to have no fire. He don't seem to have no edge. He just looked like he about to get beat down again. You know, it just seemed like he don't have that, you know what I'm saying? He don't have that edge. You know, he don't have that like that swagger. He don't have that pep in his step in. He just looked like he being forced to go into this fight. I could be wrong. He could come out there and put the pause on Andy Ruiz. Ruiz looked like he had a big blowout bash, and he looked happy. He looked, you know, all this jewelry he buying and all this dumb shit he doing. If AJ, you know, got any type of fight left for him, or he got anything left to prove, this is a winnable fight for him. Andy Ruiz looking too comfortable. This nigga showing his jewelry on Instagram, doing a big, you know, birthday bash, and like, nigga, like, you ain't done nothing. All you got to win the rematch. You got to win the rematch. Real talk. You got to win the rematch. You bullshitting around. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in the gym. Fuck that bullshit. I took a little time off. But then again, he got a ton of more money coming. But he is the superior fighter to Anthony Joshua. There's no doubt about it. He said Adrian trying to look tough and happy in the panic attacks. That's what it looked like too. Ruiz forgot he got knocked on his ass. I mean, I don't even think that hurt that motherfucker. He got right back on up. Like, yeah, okay. Like it woke his ass up. He don't have no fear of Anthony Joshua. But shit, when you probably sitting on another 20 million after all is said and done, you sitting on 20 million, nigga. It's like shit. If I lose, I'm still rich. He says, "Yeah, you all Ruiz do look mad. He looked too comfy to me. Like I said, I ain't betting on this fight. I'll be the first nigga to tell you that shit. Just looking at how the first fight went, I would expect you would just think that Ruiz would just wash him again. Mm-hmm. But I ain't sure. I ain't fucking with it, dog. I said with it, man. I'll be real with you. If I don't know something, I don't know how a fight gonna go. I ain't about to push no problem. I tell you, I ain't fucking with it. I say that a lot because I don't bet on boxing a lot. Me and Dream Church had one bet that was on LSU Michigan State. You don't see me bet niggas on boxing on here. I bet on the Mikey fight because that was an easy Mikey and Errol. So you already knew Errol was gonna destroy him. You had to be a stupid motherfucker to take that bet. I wouldn't touch that fight. It was I was catching the end of Colin Hurd's show. I don't even watch that shit, but I was catching the end of that shit today. And he was saying one football game was a game that you shouldn't bet on. I couldn't remember which one he said. I think I missed it. Every time AJ hit Ruiz hard, Ruiz hit him back hard. AJ looked like he won. AJ is the favorite in the bet. I heard. Like soon after the fight, he was the betting favorite going to the rematch. It's tempting money. It is really tempting. You know, even looking at Wilder and Ortiz, man, like you just don't know with that fight. What scared me about Wilder Ortiz, just betting on that fight, is J Rock. Because J Rock in the 3 fights J Rock had, after Jamal Charlo beat him, it was Joshua Conley. He trained with Henry Ramirez. That's Chris Arreola, old trainer. That's one. He fought Ish Smith. He didn't look good in either one of Conley Ish Smith's fight. Ishe Smith. He fighting in bare knuckles now. TMT Ish Smith. I seen him win his first world title. That's crazy. And then he fought Nathaniel Gallimore, which he didn't look totally dominant in. And he came out there and dominated Jared Hurd. That kind of remind me of Luis Ortiz. He knocked out Kajanyu, whatever it was. He did knock him out. Then he had another fight, didn't he? Kaufman, he didn't look particularly good versus Kaufman. And then he fought Christian Hammer. He didn't look good versus him. But like I said, J-Rock didn't look particularly good in his 3 fights after losing to Charlo leading up to Hurd. So that kind of had me like, you know what? You know, just because you don't look good, you know, tuning up to a big fight. I heard Ortiz is training in L.A. You know what I'm saying? And he might mean serious business. I'll stay away from that one too. I'll stay away from a lot of fights. If it ain't an Errol Spence type of Mikey fight, I know I'm gonna win money on. I'm not a betting man when it comes to boxing. It's J Rock and Lara thing. It's a rumor. He can turn around and fight somebody you ain't never heard of. Fuck, one day stop wasting my time. Put Dennis Hogan in there with J Rock and put Lara in there with Jamal Charlo. Give me something to talk about. PBC got all these fucking chips. You know what I'm saying? They got all these chips on the table, but they don't want to bet nothing. Fuck it, get Dennis Hogan and J Rock and tell Lara to fight Jamal Charlo. Because Lara don't train with Ronnie Shields no more. Come on, I love that build up to that fight. I might pay a couple dollars to see that. They put Lara and Lara and Charlo on the Wilder Ortiz. I might pay to go to the movies to see that. But New York Strada bet. Oh, bet man, on New York all day. Like I said, if it's a shoe in, hell yeah, that nigga going to sleep. You can tell Neri he can tag in too. Tag team back again. Shaking and breaking and let's begin. Party. And stretch both of them. It's gonna be Mexican chicken noodle soup that night. It's gonna be Mexican chicken noodle soup. You stretching both of them motherfuckers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be stretching them motherfuckers. Left leg. 1, 2. Stretching them. Your Hispanic brother's going to sleep. If I was Jamel, I want the J Rock fight. That's interesting. You know, Jamel say fuck the Tony Harrison rematch and take the J Rock fight. That is interesting. That's a video topic that you who just said that shit. That nigga deserve a wrench for saying that. You deserve a wrench. I'm gonna wrench you up. I'm gonna wrench that nigga Trey up, nigga. He earned it. That's how you earn the fucking wrench. That's how you earn a motherfucking wrench, Trey. That's how you earn. The army ain't no place for a black man, Trey. That's how you earn the fucking wrench, Trey. That's how you earn a wrench. That's how you earn a motherfucking wrench, Trey. You gonna learn, Trey. You gonna learn. You gonna learn, Trey. He said her Bad Boys 3 would be the shit, bro. Them niggas looking old in some of the replay. I'm gonna go see that shit. I seen the last one at the movies. Cause it's Bad Boys for life. I want to see that shit. I fuck with Martin and Will Smith. They're my dudes. Fresh Prince was my shit. Fresh Prince, Martin. Shit, Will Smith get jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah. Man in Black. Will Smith was the shit in the 90s, dog. I better ask somebody, dog. Wild Wild West, Independence Day. Will Smith had a hell of a run in the night. That was my guy. Yeah, I want to see Joker movies. DC make good movies. They make good movies. I ain't really care for Aquaman though. I watched that shit a couple weeks ago, but Marvel just too fucking like it's too fucking girly for me. Yeah, I don't say girly, but Marvel just too soft. It's PG-13. I wanted to rate it R like Batman, like dark. You know what I'm saying? And the Joker about to be dark. You know what I'm saying? You know, Marvel be trying to like Disney Plus. I'm gonna get it, but ain't no rated R on Disney Plus. I want to see some rated R shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why Batman got the dopest movies. It's dark. Shazam was good as fuck too. That's the thing about Marvel. Niggas be swearing, oh Marvel, but like the nigga, it's just whack. It's just like when you an adult, you don't want to see no. I want to see some hardcore shit. He said Martin got robbed by the time that nigga face was on the motherfucking lump. And remember when Roy Jones now who had beat up Hector Camacho? He had beat up Marlon on the Wayans Brothers show. Y'all remember that shit? Roy Jones did appear on the show as well too. But Hector Camacho, I think, beat up Marlon on the Wayans. The Wayans Brothers was one of my favorite shows too. They fucked up Venom making it PG. Venom was straight. That was PG. That definitely should have been rendered. I like Venom though. It was tight. Yeah, the last Avengers was trash. I'm sorry. Nigga, all you need to watch was like the last hour and a half or the last like 45 minutes or hour. The rest of the shit was trash. Disney didn't want Spider-Man to enter the Venom universe because that's got to be rated R for the Carnage Saga. Disney, dog, like I can't fuck with them, bro. They just be on some soft shit. But it is Disney, though. You don't associate Disney with killing. Aqua was twice. I couldn't get with it, bro. It was alright. I just one of my favorite ones. Shazam was better than me by far. I would have swore they had cussing in Venom. I gotta watch Venom again. I caught it on Stars like a month or two ago. It was good. Yeah, Venom just this too dark to be soft. Tom Hardy pushed the studio to make Venom 2 rated R. That he need to, bro. That shit rated R. That shit gonna be one of the better ones. Roger, salute. That's crazy, man. Another movie I was watching was the Planet of the Apes, the last one. That shit was dope as fuck. That shit was dope as shit. I watched that like end of last year. That was a good ass movie. I stayed up like 3 in the morning watching that shit. Yeah, Disney is for kids. I understand. He said, "No, Shazam was the shit. That shit was dope. Them niggas played that role. That shit was sweet as hell. I would like to see Black Adam be the villain, but they not gonna do that until like Shazam 3. Shazam was the shit. Lubin and J Rock. Lubin ain't ready for that ass whooping yet. He ain't ready for J Rock yet. He ain't ready for that. J Rock too strong for that boy. It's a grown man. Did you see they want to take down Dave Chappelle special because of the offense and for? I heard about that shit. I said, well, they might as well don't let Eddie Murphy come back. The Chappelle special had me cracking. I'm gonna watch it again. It's offensive. Well, y'all better not go watch when Mr. T was trying to kill motherfucking Eddie after the Delirious. This whole fucking society just soft though. For real. This society just soft. That's all that is. If you offended, guess what? Don't watch it. Don't watch it. That'd be killing me. Like somebody putting a pistol to you. You better watch this shit. You know, this society is just so fucking sensitive and soft. Yeah, I can't wait to Black Panther 2. Yeah, I heard the anti villain gonna be the anti hero gonna be the motherfucking what's his name? Neymar is gonna be the villain. Neymar gonna be the villain on that one. When Shazam they do the Black Adam shit, that shit gonna be dope. That shit gonna be. But Black Adam got a movie coming out too. The Rock playing Black Adam. I heard. Telling you, the Black Adam, Superman, and Shazam battle. That's one of the best. That's one of the best battles in the DC universe. Go look up the cartoon version. They got it on YouTube. I'm telling you, ain't nothing gonna be better than that if they do it right. Hell yeah, Chappelle had me cracking up like a motherfucker too. That shit was funny. See, I gotta watch that shit again. Talking about it's offending people. So these people just want to fucking bitch complain about everything, bro. Real talk. Chappelle, number one comedian of all time. I ain't my number one, but he cool. That shit funny as hell. You better watch that shit. X-Men vs. Avenger. That bitch gonna be PG-13 too. Probably gonna be dope though. Yeah, I watched the Chappelle special. Was it this week? I think I watched it last weekend. What up, get a mic? He said, yeah, Chappelle be speaking facts. That nigga funny. Like, them niggas love Kevin Hart though. Kevin Hart like Disney. And Dave Chappelle like DC. I said they sure they want to let Eddie Murphy come back. I said you don't want Eddie Murphy to come back. The shit he was talking about, man. They would not want to let Eddie come back and do no stand up. Kevin Hart okay or Cat writing the eulogy. He good. Yeah, he good. He should be able to walk again. He had like a couple spinal fractures, I think they said, but Kev good. This was I ain't forced to click on my face. He said they want me to write they want me to be in the motherfucking R. Kelly documentary. And she going around and say Dave don't want to be in it. And he said, yeah, the reason I didn't be in it because I didn't know the motherfucker. They had me crazy. I have never met him. See how they was just going around trying to get people to smear R. Kelly name. So how many people really didn't know R. Kelly like that and just lied for the money? That's the crazy shit about it. They said they've been planning that shit. What do you say? 3 years though. So how many people just took the money and lied and said something about R. Kelly? Just think about that for a minute. They were trying to force Dave Chappelle to do it, and he didn't even know the guy. Had Dave Chappelle been a money hungry nigga, was like, just give me the money, I'll do it. I'll make him some shit about it. That's how it is when you go to court. You know what I'm saying? When you go to court, you see these dope dealers go to court, and they be like, okay, I could beat the case, and they start bringing motherfuckers you ain't never seen before. Yeah, he sold me this, and he sold you like, man, I ain't never seen this dude before. That's how it is when you go to court. That's how it is when you go to court. You be like, man, I ain't never seen this nigga before. You like what? Yeah, he sold me. He said he sold me an 8 ball. You like, man, I ain't never. You look at your fucking defendant. Yo, I ain't never seen this fool before. That's the crazy thing about it, though. That's how they try to do R. Kelly. Even though it might have had people that knew some shit about R. Kelly. All of a sudden, why you want to come out now and say it? Because the check involved. Ain't these niggas do anything for money. Your own mama say you out for a couple dollars. They were at Mario Lopez here. Yeah, I seen that shit. He said that. They always trying to do something. I said I agree with him. He said I'm not hearing shit. People know work. That shit crazy. But yeah, let me skirt up out here. Appreciate y'all for checking in. I'm out of here, man. Trying to get out of here, man.